went quick.
That went very quick. That wasn't the full thing. It wasn't the full intro. It was just the countdown of 30 seconds. Who have we got in the chat? We've got nobody in there. Where are you? Where are you, you lot?
Here.
Right, I'm going to wait for somebody to come in. Even one person would be good. Got two there. Hello, Sarah. Hope you're doing well.
Hi, Sarah.
This evening, guys, we're going to be talking about blood transfusions and transplants and maybe some of the spooky things that happen to people after they've had those said transfusions and transplants. So I want to just go around the board, around the table, find out how everybody is. Are you doing well, Eric? How's
I'm doing great.
You? Excellent. You been up to anything?
No, not really. Not lately. Just read a
Same old.
Yeah.
Snap. And the lovely Lois. How are you, Lo?
Yes, I'm good. Good to be back with you guys. I feel like I haven't spoke to you in millennium time.
I know it's been ages, isn't it? Hiya, Steve-O. Hiya, William. Hope you're all good.
Hey, guys.
Excellent. Well, have you been up to anything different? Obviously, you've been doing your podcasts and...
Doing my podcast, really, and just try to get the last of college finished. I'm actually quite glad when it's all done, to be fair, to give me more free time. So I'm really looking forward to it. So
good.
Apart from that...
Good. That's enough to be getting on with, surely. Sounds like a full diary.
It is. I need a personal assistant.
I bet it is. And young Viv, how are you this evening?
I've done it.
You've done it. What have you been up to? What have you been up to this past week? I know what you've been doing Sunday because we were together.
Been going out with Dan. We sat a very, very interesting lecture. Working, going to Yarmouth for my son's birthday.
That was nice.
Yeah, it's been a very, very hectic time, and so I needed sleep. So yeah.
And I kept you up like a dirty stop out all night Sunday because I refused to leave till I got coffee, and that was about 2 a.m, wasn't it?
That's fun. But yeah, it's been a busy time. I had to have an announcement, guys. I just, if you're watching this, if you could do us a favour and share this out, I'd be very grateful. But I want everyone to send some healing and some love to Ad Balgis, if you can, right now. His mum is not very well in the hospital, and she is fighting for her life. So if you could send some healing thoughts in Ad's direction. He's not going to be doing any of his lives, and he's coming off all social media for a while. But you can watch his lives back that he's got on his pages already. And the healing and the messages that come across are still the same. They still work, even though he's not physically there. So it's up to you to do the work. But if you can, just send some healing thoughts and some love in his direction, not just to his mum, but to him as well. He needs a bit of love and healing right now. So, yeah. So just to let you know that Ad, I think he's on Sky Door Network. He won't be going live or on his page either. So, but yeah, that's what I wanted to say, guys. So it's just, and anybody that needs healing right now, we'll put out some thoughts for you all. But because we know Ad and we love him, and we know how close he is to his mum. We all love our mums. He just needs a bit of extra energy sent in his direction at this time. So if you could, guys, I would be grateful, and I know Dan and the rest of the guys would be grateful as well.
Yeah, I don't know if you're watching this, you get a chance to, Ad, but we love you.
We do love you.
We love you.
We do. Right. Yeah, so that was my announcement. So it's not a nice announcement, but yeah.
I'm just going to say a few hellos. So it's hello to Laura Dobson.
Hello.
Hello to Jamie. Oh, forget that one. It's hello to Jamie Parker.
Hey.
It's hello to the lovely Nettie.
Hey, Nettie.
It's hello to lovely Rita.
Thank you, Rita.
Hey, Rita.
You're welcome.
Now, I'm going to start with that one. I've had a few transfusions over the years, so Sarah. I don't know if it was spiritual, but my first one was disappointing, as I used to donate blood, but knowing I had to have a transfusion meant I could no longer... Oh, of course, yes. Yeah. I felt like I was letting others down, also sending love and healing.
You're not letting others down, Sarah.
No.
You've done your bit.
Yep. No, of course you're not. You've done more than most, I would imagine.
Exactly.
So you've got to be proud of yourself for that. We're proud. I'm proud of you for it. So
Yeah.
thank you for doing that, because it means a lot.
Yeah.
Definitely, honey.
Well, you got to understand too. There's only certain people that can get your blood to begin with. You got to be exact match, unless you're O positive or O
Yeah, O positive, isn't it? I think.
universal. So.
Yeah.
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 Hi, Scott.
Hi, Scott. Hope you're doing well,
Hey,
buddy.
Scott.
So, blood transfusions and transplants. Now, I know of a few stories, and a friend of mine had. He didn't have a transplant; he was due one, but sadly, God love him, he passed away when he was 29. He just didn't get it in time. But I remember talking to him about transplants and talking to his wife at the time, and we were discussing about how certain people seem to take on certain attributes of the persons of the donator.
Yeah.
So, and they have sort of certain memories as well that they carry with them that they've no recollection of in their own life, but they seem to these memories, which kind of feeds into my idea about a memory gene or DNA. So when we have experiences about things like people hundreds of years ago, or we dream about a particular thing, or we see a certain thing, is that spiritual? Is that, or it could be both? Is that spiritual? Is that paranormal? Or is that just the genes in your body from your ancestors feeding down and giving you a recollection of things? Could feed into past lives as well. Who knows? But yeah.
Could the
Any thoughts on that, you lovely lot?
I believe that. I believe that to be true, because I was saying to Viv when we were talking, and I said there's one story that sticks out in my mind, and it was a guy in 1995, called Sonny Graham, and he was at risk of heart failure when he was told that a heart was actually available for transplant, and it belonged to a 33-year-old man who had shot himself dead. Thankfully, to have received the heart, I mean, he wrote letters to the families thanking the guy. Well, obviously thanking the family. After he met, obviously, the donor's wife, he felt a connection to her.
Yeah.
So then he went on to marry her, and the couple had 6 children and 6 grandchildren from their previous marriages. What makes this story so spooky is that 12 years later, after going the hand transplant, bearing in mind the man that died shot himself, that guy then killed himself the same way that Terry did.
Really?
His body was found with a single shotgun wound on the throat. So I do have that belief. What if
you're part of somebody? And I mean, are you? Because that would be a case of not only you adopting their memories, but you're actually adopting their mental health states as well, won't you? Whether they're depressed or whatever, or, which is that's terrifying, isn't it? The thought of that. But don't get me wrong, it's a great thing to do, to donate your organs, and it's great that people can, receive them and go on to lead a healthy life. But yeah, there are lots of stories like that, aren't there? There's lots of connective stories like that, Blood, as they say with blood, it's the elixir of life, isn't it? Blood is life.
Yeah.
That is what it is, isn't it? And is it the same with blood transfusions? I've not had transfusions, but I've had major surgery where I've had to have I had to have quite a lot of blood pumped into me while I was going through it. But I don't know. I don't know whether that changed me. I don't think it changed me. But then I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, I've never had one. And I still feel like I've lived several past lives.
So that could be like an ancestral thing, couldn't it, as well? That could be like memories from your ancestors, like feeding through the genes, or it could be a past life. And who's to say that you weren't an ancestor in your past life? We don't know, do we? It's all up for grabs. Any thoughts, Viv? Sorry.
I'm just reading an article that came from a woman in Canada. And I'll just read it to you quickly. I won't go through the whole article with the medical whys and wherefores. It says Anne-Marie Switzer was baptised and given her last rites just 2 days old. She was born with a congenital heart disease called transposition of the greater vessel. Even after receiving the life-saving surgery, known as the mustard procedure, she still faced many complications throughout her life. At 50 years old, she got the gift and had prayed her entire life for a new heart. But shortly after her heart transplant, something changed. She couldn't easily explain. I know I love my family, but I don't get that squishy feeling anymore. Perhaps most importantly, Switzer says her feelings of love are no longer the same. I don't know when the first time I realised it, said Switzer, who is from Brampton, Ontario. I know I love my family, but I don't get that squishy feeling anymore. Thoughts and memories of her loved ones used to feel warm and tingly, she said. Now they feel logical or factual or cold. I love my husband, but I don't always get Twitter patted anymore. You know, the heart.
Yeah.
She referring to the butterflies in your stomach. Love at first sight feeling described in the classic Disney film Bambi. It's definitely a loss because I'm a heart person, I'm a love person, I'm a relationship person. I don't know how many people have told me you've got such a big heart, and I miss that, she said. Why don't I feel that? While seemingly rare, it's not unheard of phenomenon. Some researchers believe that it might be possible for donor organs to hold and even pass on the characteristics and experiences of its original owner to the new recipient via a process known as cellular memory. Right, so then it goes into medical.
Breaks it down, does it? Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? It's really interesting. I mean, and the thing is as well, if you think about it, if somebody said to you, you get your family and everything else, and you want to live for them, and somebody said, look, we can give you a new heart, but they knew more about it, and they said, well, it might change your personality to the point that you might not feel the same about your family. Would you then want to go ahead and have it, or would you say,
I don't think they're allowed to by the medical profession are not allowed to give any details about where the
no. I'm just saying, like if you know, if they said no details about the person, but this might, you know, if you have this heart, it might cause all sorts of different problems. Whereas you might not love your family, you might take on a totally different personality, or would people still want it?
Yeah, I don't think the heart, having a new heart, like William said, would be an issue because it's saving a life.
No, I agree.
It's the other, I mean, I don't think, I mean, I don't know anywhere else, but they're not allowed, certainly not allowed to come from people like murderers and things like that.
No. Well, there's that famous song, actually. A friend of mine was in the band that wrote it from the adverts back in the 80s, and it was a punk rock band, and the song that they did was Looking Through Gary Gilmore's Eyes, because Gary Gilmore obviously was the sociopath, and he got executed, and they used his eyes, or they used the corneas in a transplant.
Do you know? I'm intrigued, right, when I'm listening to you, because what I'm thinking is, right, we were talking here obviously about how people change when they get their thing right, and Viv says there about murderers not being allowed to give their organs. So somewhere in medical science, they must believe somewhere that to give, say, I'm just using this prime example, say if I needed a kidney, I'm trying to think, just say Ted Bundy, right? I know he's a way back in the fucking years and a way older than what I am, right? But they must think in medical science, if they gave me his kidney.
I think in America, it's totally different to the UK. The laws are completely different, completely. In America, if they did that, if they were going to take, say, Ted Bundy's whatever, I think it more than likely the pathologist or whatever you call them over there would want them to study, why is he so bad? Why did he do this? Is there something wrong with his brain? Let's chop his brain up and have a look, you know. And I think the brain thing actually did happen, didn't it, Eric? You would know.
No, it did.
Yeah. But when it comes to giving somebody pieces of someone who was rotten like that over here, because it's mentioned there, and the doctors would say, talking about cellular memory. So if there's cellular memory within that organ, it is going to transfer to you, surely. Whatever shape or form. It could take on the guys that you might have the thoughts but not do anything, or you might do something and not know why you're doing it, or do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like horror film. But I mean, I guess also in America, unlike here, they're mass killers, they're serial killers and what have you. They're executed, aren't they? Over here, they're not. So if they die over here, I mean, if they died in America, maybe they might not allow you to have the organs because the organs have been damaged by the procedure of execution somehow. The gas or whatever that's gone in, maybe it's damaged and you can't have that. Maybe you can't use that.
There's only a few states left that have execution too. So,
I mean, I wasn't allowed to ever, and it was a strict procedure. We were not allowed to accept animals for feed to go back into the zoo for other animals. We weren't allowed to accept if they've been euthanized. So because there'd be drug in the system, so the drug damaged all the organs. So I wonder if that's the same in America. Do they not do it? Because plus in America, with all due respect, Eric, I don't mean anything, you're more liable to get sued if you find out you've had a serial killer's heart put into you, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
You know,
well,
people don't want that.
Look at the guy over in America. I'm half laughing and half gobsmacked when I read this, right? But I read that there was a guy in America that I'm laughing. That's terrible. That tried to sue his wife for the kidney back. You found out that he was he demanded his cheating wife to return his kidney. He was a doctor from Long Island in the US. Saved his wife's life by giving her his kidney, but soon he received divorce papers from his wife, fair play, who was allegedly cheating on him with a physiotherapist. She even barred her husband from seeing her three kids. Their three kids.
I'd want my lung back. Or kidney. I'd want my kidney back as well, I think.
Well, this was the husband's version. The wife, however, claimed that the affair existed only in the mind of her husband, who was so paranoid that he would check her underwear for evidence. He sued his wife, demanding the kidney back or pay $1.5 million for the organ, through the doctors maintaining it was impossible and unethical to do so. So I think he never won it back.
Yeah, you can't.
Why would you do that? I mean, please forgive me, to our American listeners out there, not everyone is nuts, right? But in America, they've got this big suing culture. Oh, if I don't like this, I'll sue him. Oh, if I don't like this, I'll sue him. And I just think it's ridiculous. Like even buying organs on the black market seems to be prevalent over there, more so than it is over here.
You can buy a kidney for $50,000.
Wow.
Wow.
And they do these like
and yet you can buy them in Tesco's. You get them frozen for about a couple of quid.
These things that you'd seen in the films where people have been given ketamine or something and then they've fallen asleep and then they wake up in a bath full of ice and a kidney's been removed is actually known to have happened.
Yep.
And there's nothing you can do about it, let alone know who the people were that took your kidney or where it's gone to in the first place.
They're gone, aren't they? They're off with it.
Yeah. So I don't know. I just think common sense has to prevail. On all levels. In everyday life.
Because a lot of these people that do that don't kill the person that they do it to half the time, so they don't get charged with murder. And you can't find them because they don't leave it behind evidence.
No, they're gone, aren't they? They're up, done and gone.
So my question is how many paranormal or investigators or ghost hunters, call it what you will, have gone into this field or this hobby or whatever you want to call it that never had an interest before, had an organ donated? I know people that have had organs donated, given. And then all of a sudden they found out, oh, that's interesting. I really like that. Or, they've never looked at that before. Or it's something that all of a sudden was put upon them. I'd be interested to know how many people suddenly, and it's been known in the past, not a medium, not a sensitive bone in their body, had a whatever, and then all of a sudden they can hear people talking to them from the other side.
Yeah.
And they can hear them clearly and distinctly. The ones that I've spoken to in the past have heard them, but not seen them. And they ended up doing full-blown platform, or what you call in America, gallery readings in the churches because of this new gift. They accepted in the end. They had no choice. They accepted, and then they carried on the work that the deceased person was doing initially anyway. It's absolutely fascinating how that's worked. It's like spirit doesn't allow you to rest. You think you can have a break from it all and lead a normal life. What's normal?
I can see one problem with that, Viv. One big problem, that the medium whose heart you've got
should have known.
Well, she'll be going. Oh, you're looking after that. You better look after. I gave you that heart. You know that, don't you? I went through hell to make that heart fit. And I died. Oh, you're looking at that heart tapping you, waking up, checking your heart's still going.
But I don't know. However you look at it, whether it's an organ transplant, blood transfusion, whatever, I think it's a wonderful gift that medical science is bringing to us. People don't like to believe in the sciences and things like that. Well, without the sciences,
we're stuffed.
So many lives have been saved.
Yeah, we're stuffed.
And I think, we should be grateful to our doctors, to our surgeons, to our nurses, to everyone involved that enabled that to happen in the first place.
The thing that amazes me as well with medical science is that the speed that it's got up now.
Oh, so yeah.
Things are now, and people say, I mean, I spoke to a guy, years ago, and he was in an MRI unit, and I was just talking to him, and he was saying, I've got a tumour on my brain, he was telling me. He said, but it's inoperable because where it is. But what they do, he said, is they give me these drugs now. He went, and it's not only, he said, is it stopped growing, he went, it's shrunk.
Yeah.
Well, how long have you had it? He went, well, they've been working. He went, 20 years.
Yeah.
And you think, well,
wow.
These things that are now considered death or were considered death sentences are no longer the ogre that they used to be.
They can look at AIDS and HIV. Mm-hmm. That's a prime example.
That's brilliant what they've done with that.
With HIV, they can literally freeze it. You won't ever lose it. It'll always be there in your body, but they can freeze it so you can go on to live a normal life and know that it's not
you passing it on, I think, doesn't it?
Stop absolutely fantastic.
And cancers now, so compared to a long time ago, people died of cancer all the time.
Yeah.
I must admit, right, I know this is no relevance to what we're speaking about, but it's on the same sort of lines. As I always say about the story about the twins that died first, and then the parents had another set of twins, and the twins were remembering,
exactly
things, and they wanted things that the old twins had. Do you know what? This is quite fascinating. It really actually is.
It is, it is. It's just a shame they don't do more, or maybe there's more research going into it behind.
Okay, so what do you feel about this, guys, right? Because there are still cases, but they're not publicised, believe it or not on social media, but a severe possession. Somebody, and they're not happening in America either, let me get that in quick. But there are cases of severe possession where spirit is taking over, demon, whatever you want to call it, is in the body, and the job's to get the spirit out. Okay, how would you feel about receiving an organ from somebody who was possessed like that, Dan?
What if the possession had been cleared up prior to the person dying?
Yeah.
I think I'd be all right with it. I think I'd be okay with it.
Because apparently, how true this is, I don't know. We'll have to ask someone that has done that. They have, even though they don't remember anything about being possessed all that period of time, that they have suppressed memories that come.
I was like nightmares they're having, sort of nightmares.
Yeah. So once a possession is done and been cleared up, that the church are still working with them even months, years afterwards because of the suppressed memories.
Well, do you know what? Like Lois says, if it does become a point of they've actually got positive proof of it, that these genetics are past memories and and what have you, then maybe they'll have to be more careful and more open about what they do with these surgeries. I mean, don't get me wrong. Off the bat, I think they're fantastic.
Hey, Marianne.
Oh yeah, Marianne. I think the people that get them, absolutely, people deserve a chance at life.
Could get anything from China pretty cheap as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, China's mad for it.
They'll be selling them on Wish soon.
Maria was doing it.
As they can't scream for mad
I'm
cow
not allowed to
disease.
donate blood anymore, as they can't scream for mad cow disease, so prevent the risk of me passing it. Oh, okay.
I've got mad cow's disease. Don't worry about it.
So
You got what mad cow disease?
All the women have mad cow's disease.
Yep,
I've got mad cow disease because I can't stop talking bullocks.
Very funny.
Hey, I'm here all week, folks.
I'm always skeptical with possessions. I'm really skeptical with possessions, and I think it's purely down to the fact probably like film and people that in the paranormal kid on that they've had possession. Hey, Robert, that I'm just skeptical about these things. Like, I would need to actually physically either experience it or see it for myself for me to believe that. And people will go, but you're a paranormal investigator. But paranormal investigators still have skepticism somewhere about stuff.
Yeah. In fact, if you're not skeptic as a paranormal investigator, you're not a proper paranormal investigator.
Exactly.
You have to be skeptic. You got to look. You got to sift through all the bits and bobs. And if there's one little thing in there that says no, it's got to be thrown out.
Definitely. But don't get me wrong. No disrespect for MD like English that goes and works with cases and things like that. But until Joanne, probably I've got to see it physically or experience physically myself.
No matter how much a person will see, feel, and experience, unless you see it with your own physical eyes, experience, or whatever, it's always just their belief, isn't it? It's not.
Yeah, I think that's the same for any kind of experience you have, isn't it? For the paranormal.
Oh, exactly.
It's to you. It's personal to you.
Exactly.
Thank you.
There you go.
I'm glad I'm not the only one.
So what about this then? So blood transfusions, you can have a blood transfusion. I might put in a pint or a couple of pints, but if you needed more than that, they're literally filling you back up with what you've lost.
Yeah.
Do you think that could have the same kind of effects as transplants? Like
I had lots of blood. I had lots and lots of blood.
Did you ever feel different after having that, Dan?
Didn't feel any different. No different at all. I mean, that's not to say that. I mean, things may have changed, and I might have thought, oh, they've just changed for, maybe certain attitudes or certain perspectives. I thought might have changed, and I might have just thought they changed as I grew older or what have you. But then maybe it could emanate from that. Don't know. It's awkward. It's not awkward. It's amazing. The thing is, they should have a questionnaire for people who have blood transfusions. And say to them, has it affected you? How do you feel? Way down the line. Can you
do you know?
See what? Yeah.
We should hang out at hospitals, just make up our own and hang out at hospitals.
Does that have an effect on you, dirty? I'm sorry to tell you, you've got monkeypox in small letters at the bottom of it.
I would probably say gonorrhea. There was a bad case of gonorrhea.
That's what they say when you died, though, isn't it? It's a gonorrhea.
Oh, Dan.
My daughter was able to give her skin, kidneys, and heart. Her hair was.
Oh,
isn't that wonderful?
That's
Joanne?
beautiful.
That's beautiful. Yeah,
that's amazing.
Yeah.
See, that's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow, Sarah, 500 units of blood.
Wow, that's an awful lot of blood.
Right, so Sarah, did you feel different after that? Did you notice any differences? Did you take on anyone else's persona? Was you doing some, I don't know, was you singing different songs that you didn't know where they come from? Don't know.
It's interesting, isn't it?
I think some of it is meant for you only. Well, this is true, Nettie.
She doesn't
No,
know.
exactly. It's a hard one to. Exactly, it's a hard one. Might be more interesting to ask the people related or friends of that person. You know,
You wouldn't know where the
to
blood's
see if
come
they've
from,
got-
though, would you?
No, but ask them, like, as your friend
Oh,
changed
her
since
friend,
this-
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
have I changed since? Or, you know, if you were going to do a poll or whatever, right across the board, ask a cross section of people, did your friend's personality change, or did they have a different outlook on life? Or, you know, of course, the thing with, and I'm not undermining what the lady was saying about, you were saying about the woman, how she didn't love her own family and stuff like that. But a lot of it could be
The feelings.
psychosomatic. Could be in your head,
Could
couldn't
be.
it? Because, I mean, that's major surgery.
Yeah.
You know, even if it didn't have an effect on you to have the physical put inside you, the thought of it, the idea of it must be incredible in itself.
After my brother had his valves replaced, and he didn't have anything donated to him, he had mechanical valves put in. But his outlook changed, and his passion for the paranormal grew as a result of, I think, and he even came out investigating with me.
Wow.
And bless him, he did pass away. He died on an operating table, and none of his organs were donated. I mean, he couldn't go give his heart anyway because it was no good to anybody else. But I saw a change in my brother after he had mechanical organs put. Would you call it an organ?
They're like valves, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
So
valves.
he did change.
Yeah.
He did change a little bit. It made him stronger, not just medically, but mentally as well. It made him a very strong person.
Was that it? Because he got strong mentally and stuff, or was it?
Well, even when physically before he died, he needed valves replacing again, and he was carrying on like a normal person. And when they did open him up, they said his heart was barely beating. We don't know how he's been able to live a normal life. So, is that bloody mindedness? Did that?
I was going to say, is that proof positive that you've got a positive attitude? That
mentally, he was like, I can do anything. You know, it didn't stop him.
And I guess, bless him, like a lot of people, God bless them, if they've been suffering, they run down, they get very ill, and of course,
don't be. Thank you anyway, Sarah.
You know, they get the surgery, they have the replacement, and they're feeling fitter than they ever did. And would that give you a new zest for life? Like, well, you know what, I might do this, I might try that, I might do this, I might go and do that.
Yeah.
You know, it's interesting,
so like
isn't it?
The bypasses. I mean, I know when my stepfather had a triple heart bypass, and he was old when he had it done anyway, and he was knackered, you know, and always out of breath and all the rest of it. Didn't smoke, you know, that wasn't an issue. When he was when they give you this triple heart bypass after the recovery period when your ribs have to knit back together again. Once that happened, it was running around like he was a young man again. It's like, what? Where's that come from? You know, it was bang all of a sudden. So I don't know what that was about, but I'm just wondering if
positive impact though, isn't it? Irrespective, it's a positive impact, which is good.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, it is interesting. It's interesting.
I've also read, while we're on the medical thing, I read about this is so funny. And it's happened to a lot of people. This is quite common. And it's not transplant. This is stroke victims. Okay. So there's people that have had major strokes, put to sleep for obvious reasons when they've been brought round. They're speaking foreign languages.
Yeah.
And again, and I wonder if this would also impact on the transplants. All of a sudden they can speak a foreign language, or they've been given this lovely gift of being able to play musical instruments and they've never been able to play before, or read music, or, you know, they're given this extra.
A friend of mine had a big stroke, right? She didn't even know she was having it. Luckily, she was in the hospital visiting her dad, and her dad came out of surgery, and they were walking the bed back, and the nurse said to her, that one of the nurses that was with her dad, grabbed hold of her, held her, and went, "Wait, stay where you are." And she's like, "What's going on?" And the other nurse shouted, "Get a chair, quick." So she got a chair, sat her down. So obviously, I don't know what happened, but there's telltale signs. This nurse recognised it. Turned out to be a major stroke, but because she was in hospital at the time, they sorted it right there and then. You know, brilliant. But she couldn't write forwards anymore.
Wrote backwards.
Wrote backwards with both hands at the same time.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And she could write different sentences.
Oh.
So not only could she write backwards,
Bless you.
but different sentences with both hands at the same time.
Oh, wow.
I mean,
Bye.
unbelievable.
Bye,
See you later,
Jackie.
buddy.
Dan,
Have a good night.
ready?
Hey, Chantal.
Oh, Chantal, you're so hot and sexy. You make me sweaty all over. I want to take you to Dover. We're going to sit down and have a meal, and I will make you squeal. There you go.
I thought you would have sung to her about transplants.
Transplant. Go to bed. Now I've gone silly with a kidney on me head. Transplant.
Don't even ask. It's like somebody grabbed him by the balls.
Don't get jealous, Robert, because I'm not singing to you.
No, Lois nipped to the
always
bathroom. I've not done that
Go
for
fit
ages.
over.
Come on.
Are we going to see this time when you come over? Are you gonna run?
She'll bugger up to Ireland again on a jolly and we'll never see her.
She missed out on a corker weekend. We could have taken you to these amazing places last time.
We could have. We really could have.
Yeah.
Mind you, I was there, so you probably didn't want to go. Anyway.
I wouldn't want to go either.
No, I wouldn't want to go with me either. You're lucky you can walk away from me.
Yeah.
I can't. So before I had surgery back in 2013, before I had to have transfusions, I donated blood 3 days before my op, as I wanted to donate one last time in case I wasn't able to after my op. I lied on the form, went at the blood unit and didn't tell my surgeon. It nearly backfired on me as I was unwell due to blood loss after my op. And of course.
Oh, wow.
Fuck.
Oh, naughty.
Well, that's why you don't lie on your medical report.
Yep.
But she done a good deed, though. So you
She
can't.
did.
Do you know what? To be fair to Sarah, I would have, if it anybody would do that and not think, because it's not that, you know, you're not expecting it, are you? Good, Chantal.
Yes, we'll do something, Chantal. Definitely.
Excellent stuff.
Oh, 3 weeks.
Excellent stuff. Not anywhere near enough, Rita.
He's been drinking toilet duck.
It's normal.
I've been quack.
And he choked on that.
It's all right, the toilet duck. It's just when I'm doing it and Hazel flushes, it's not good.
That isn't.
Licking it out the bowl.
Swirlies.
He's like
that. Toilet duck, for those that don't know, is a toilet bowl cleaner
Duck that lives in the toilet.
rim. You put it under the rim, and it's blue in colour normally.
Yes, we know.
Your mind out of the toilet.
Oh dear.
Yes. Wasn't there a film called? I know there was a film called Hands of a Murderer or something, and there was one called Hands of a Ripper.
Yeah, there was a
Hands of
couple
the Ripper.
girl got an eye or something like that. And
Yeah. And there was one about a guy who had hands transplanted, and he was a strangler.
I've not seen any films. I need to watch them.
Oh, these are old movies, but they're good. They're good.
yeah,
Better
before
than
you
that
were
crap they're churning out now.
Go on, Eric.
What?
What was you going to
He
say?
said before she was born.
born.
Oh. Mind you, the old black and white movies are normally quite good. They've got good storylines where
Oh, they're
the
brilliant. The black and white
remakes are
movies.
made
Superb.
off of those today.
Yeah.
I much prefer the old films to the new ones. Can't
Every
a lot
single
of new
black
ones.
and white movie of Sherlock Holmes that there is out there. So
We had Basil Rathbone, didn't you, in the old days with I can't think of the guy who used to play home. Yeah. I wonder if someone was having a transplant, would having or not.
That would be an interesting.
That's interesting. Of
That is
course,
an
yeah.
interesting.
Now that's something else we're going to have to look at, isn't it?
yeah.
Dan, write a letter to the surgeon at these hospitals and ask him all these questions. Just say you want answers.
Yeah, signed an angry member of the public.
Can you write a paper, please, and publish it?
Quality movie, absolutely quality. My favourite, I think it was James Stewart was in the original, was Rear Window.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Great movie, wasn't it?
An interesting fact about what's that guy that wrote all those movies? The Bird, Psycho.
Hitchcock.
What's his name?
Hitchcock.
Alfred Hitchcock appears in a small cameo in every single one of those films.
He does.
So it's interesting to watch those films and spot Alfred Hitchcock.
I love Psycho.
Well, if you watch any of Stephen King's movies, he's had cameos in those too. He played a bus driver, whatever, you know.
His movies, I can't get inside the head of him.
Oh, I know.
He's genius, he's brilliant, but he's just too screwed up for me.
Who's your best actor for Sherlock Holmes?
Oh, Basil Rathbone.
Basil Rathbone.
Basil Rathbone's good, but my favourite was Jeremy.
Irons?
Jeremy.
I know that.
It'll come to me. It'll come to me later. But he was super.
Jeremy Brett. Jeremy Brett.
Jeremy Brett. That's it. Well done, Eric. Jeremy Brett. Yes. But Basil Rathbone was bloody good.
Yep.
I know. I'm joining the Moustache Crew tonight, so I just thought I'd join the Moustache Crew.
I was thinking about the other day. I used to like talking about the old movies and the Basil Rathbone movies. You couldn't do it now.
We need curly ends.
Who was the old? I can't think of the chap's name. The old Chinese detective.
Who's this, Dan?
That'd be me.
That's Salvador Dali.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't help it. Sorry.
I was more thinking the Go Compare guy.
Go compare. That's a question we're not allowed to even think about.
Michael Caine.
My name is Michael Caine. Not a lot of people know that. You're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off. My name is Michael Caine, and I am a nosy neighbour.
There is a great exhibition on in London at the moment, and it is all about the Salvador Dali immersive experience.
Really?
So you can put your goggles on, go in, and then you enter his realm where all sorts of weird and wonderful things, like melting telephones and all sorts are going on. But yeah, I just thought I'd mention that. Get your tickets.
Yeah, I like the watch quit. I can't think of her name now. I think she was a Mexican lady. I know she was like a, what do they call it, like a modern art back in the 50s, 40s. Can't think of her name now. Unusual looking woman, absolutely superb.
Is it Helga?
That's German.
Mexican.
That's German. Mexican. You got to say, hola, Daniel, hola.
Do you think the people come to Mexico talk like that? Hello, my name is Helga and I'm from Mexico.
Hey, Dad, it's not Mexico, it's Mexico.
Mexico, yeah. Mexico.
Dan, do a Mexican. Mexican accent for below.
In Wisconsin here, because I had a job where the whole plant, and I'm like, oh great, I have a hard time in English. So I'm like, okay, what's that word?
Do Mexican for Lois.
Oh, come on, do you
got a very sexy. I was donkey. I was using 2 donkeys for a blowjob.
You remind me of the wee character, the cartoon character, the Mexican. Oh fuck! Speedy Gonzales.
Speedy Gonzales.
Oh yeah!
Repeat what you just said, Dan, to Lois, because she never heard it. I'll give
I
you
like you very
$2.
much, Lois. I like to bring you back to my hacienda and then I could sort of bomb you for 2 camels. Or not 2 camels, 2 asses. and ask for 2 asses.
Tomas. Tomas.
I'm on Tom Prospector.
I'm in love.
Crikey.
I'm sold for 2 camels.
Is it? It's so racist, isn't it? Unfortunately.
No, she wants
Well,
an
it's
Arab.
not really.
She wants an Arab, not a Mexican.
Bummer for 2 camels.
I'm on 2 camels.
That's very happy to be in America.
Don't you get the ham?
I'm
don't do
surprised
anything
you've
for
not been
ham.
kicked off for the shenanigans.
I like to bomb you back at the hacienda.
God, you're going to get us kicked off. Can you include Annette in a threesome?
It's
Include
happened
Annette in a threesome.
again.
Oh dear.
You can't get bitter unless you take it up the backside. You can't get fitter unless you take it up the backside. Right.
Oh, fuck.
I'm
Why are
going
you
to
crying so badly?
Jaradun.
Jaru.
Don't cry. I suppose the blood jumps out the window. God.
Eric,
Jar
tell me
Doom.
when to, Eric, tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Stop here, the rabbit.
Oh, hang on. One fell on the floor. Let me pick it up.
Uh-oh. That's the one I want.
The one on the floor is the one you want. Okay.
And the floor is
Let
the
me
one.
have a look.
You can find it.
Get the jar out quick, Viv.
I found it.
Don't step on it.
This is the one that fell on the floor.
Yeah,
That's the
one.
one you want.
Yep.
Okay.
Da-da-da.
This is all Eric's fault.
Da-da-da-da. Mighty Mouse. I used to love that.
I was watching He-Man. Love He-Man.
Oh, superb.
Japan and the
Bloody
paranormal.
interesting.
Japan
Interesting.
and the paranormal. So we'll be talking Japanese, dirty knees.
Look at these.
Look at these.
Japanese dirty knees. Look at these.
No, Chinese, Japanese.
Chinese,
Yeah.
Japanese dirty knees. Look at these.
These, yes, we know. Oh, these.
What are these?
Chinese, a double A's, a dirty knees. Look at these. I think you're fine. Okay, you come back. I asked her for 69. She said, I'm not fucking cooking this time of night.
You eat too much. You eat too much. Oh, now.
We got Eric doing it.
What's Eric doing? Come on, Eric. Join in. Come over to the mad side. Come over to the mad.
Eat too
Come
much.
over to the mental side. Oh, it punches, mate. Around the corner, chuckers, mate.
Oh, don't, my stomach's hurting.
Wow,
Seriously?
man, but it's the bomb, Japan.
Lois has lost it. We've only lost Lois. She's gone.
That's not how you use chopsticks.
Where'd you, I
Oh,
want to know is where they poke them.
Oh, fuck.
yes.
I was trying to teach Rita how to use chopsticks one day because I know how to use them.
I threw it out.
She threw them at me. They go, here, use a fork. Jeez.
Oh, wow.
Oh, do you know that one that Anthony says? Round the corner, fudge is made.
Yeah.
Lemonade, isn't it? Round the
Yes.
corner, fudge.
Uh-oh.
Where's Lois gone? She's gone.
She's gone.
We've upset her. You've upset her, Dan.
Rita left. She had to go tinkle.
Go on, tell me I've upset her. So Dan, you've upset her.
Yeah. No, she's laughing too hard. You know how a woman has to tinkle head after laughing? You know.
It's a bit like when they sneeze and a little bit of wee comes out.
Oh, I normally have that, but shit myself.
You sneeze and shit yourself.
Oh, there she is. You
There,
okay?
wrong button. Oh, I'm fine.
She come back for more.
She come back from.
She come back for more.
Oh right.
Oh, fuck.
She like.
By the way, we're all like kicked off things there. Oh, I'm expecting.
Make you go pee. Make you
Yeah. You got play.
Please.
You got play.
make you laugh.
Oh, fuck.
You have long.
By the way, I can see us all get kicked off for racist.
You're all right. Our Chinese.
Otherwise, sorry.
Have a lovely dog.
Stop it! Come on.
Oh, fuck.
I'm not Chinese, but my best friend Chinese, so I'm going to I talk like this.
Oh dear.
I Chinese with. I talk like Chinese. I had stroke.
Oh dear.
Oh,
They say they're going to cancel me, but I've got news for them. I've all been fucking cancelled since I was born, so don't worry about it, pal.
Next week's show's going to be
Cancelled last
hilarious.
couple of years.
hey,
Oh,
by
yes.
the way, we should all dress up.
We should all put
No.
Japanese
The less-
accent.
Wait, hold on.
What?
The less up.
Do it.
You're no cut piss out of me.
Oh, right, yep, we've laughed ourselves today.
Get worse.
Phrasing.
Bars from
That was Benny Hill, wasn't it?
Good eye.
Honestly, Eric, we're all,
That's
we're
a
all
long time.
That
Oh,
was
fuck.
Benny Hill, wasn't it? Who you
Johnny
laughing
Depp.
at, Cookie Boy?
don't eat that bang bang chicken for God's sake.
What chicken?
Bang bang chicken.
Oh, bang bang chicken.
Yeah, you know what I mean with bang bang chicken?
You want license for chicken?
It's called bang bang chicken because when you eat a bit, you'll run to a door and close it to shit because you need shit. Slam door, go bang bang.
If you don't see us on any shows from tonight, we've been blacklisted across the world.
If you see me on the mainstream media, man done for racism. That'll be me carry out by the old bill in cuff. You're reading that wrong. I fucking want your price number.
Oh God.
Oh, fuck.
I think Anthony Lewis, you are not far off the truth, seriously. I'm never having Chinese again. I'm never.
Do you know? It's alright, we've all had years in this business and we've just wiped it away in about 53 minutes.
Normally, I'll be very sorry, but not now since COVID. I did
Why's
not
that?
eat no bat.
Oh, fuck.
Wow.
I've done it.
Oh, wow.
This is why
I've done it, but I just have sex
together
with
in the same place.
Yep, I couldn't agree more. Look out for chow
clam chowder
and
and mushroom soup.
No.
They have clam chowder in China and Japan. I think
I
it's
don't
more of an
think so.
American thing.
I think it's an American thing.
Sounds nice, clam chowder, actually.
It is.
Lovely.
It's really
It's
good.
lovely.
Sounds nice. Fleas and chicken.
He's a
Fleeces! Fleeces!
I've seen fleas.
oh, wow.
Oh, chicken, no, not a chicken poodle. With no dogs in din din.
Chicken noodle.
Fleas in chicken noodle.
Fleas and chicken noodle.
Yep.
Oh,
Talking of bats,
dear.
how's your bat, Viv? Have you hanged him up yet?
No, I still have the bat here. He's right next to me. Would you like to see my bat, Lois?
Yes, please, let me see your
Quite
back.
cute, actually.
It's called, I've named him Brian.
No,
It's a
Lois,
him.
it's not slang for something else either.
Ooh.
Very cute,
Because
isn't
you can see his
Yeah, it's a
genitals
cute.
there. It's definitely a boy.
he? Oh, he's well hung.
Whoa.
He's got such a cute face. Look at that
I
face.
want to drink your blood.
Oh.
That face. He's so cute. It's just so cute. I love him.
to bite your privates.
He is a fruit bat.
Yep, his name's Dan.
It's
Oh,
Dan.
sorry, that.
It's not
Dan.
Dan. It's Brian.
Oh, sorry, Brian.
It's called Brian. It's not named after Bri, by the way. It's just Brian.
So what you're saying is,
background.
what you're saying is, Bry's a fruit bat. I'll pass that on to him on Friday.
Tell him,
Compliment time.
I've named my bat after Brian. Brian. It's Brian the bat.
Brian the bat.
Bri. Bri to his
Well,
mates.
We do have a laugh on here, don't we?
And he's
we
got,
do.
He
We've got it.
has. You can tell Bri that this bat has a Yorkshire accent.
Oh, I'll tell him.
I want to drink your blood.
Took blood.
Took
I want
blood.
to drink took blood.
Hey, lad, I want to drink blood.
I know.
Oh,
Yeah, I know. We changed like the
You
wind.
don't you
know
didn't
that,
want
you know
to
that,
see in the middle.
You don't want to see the bits in the middle. Oh, seriously, it went wrong. Very wrong.
It didn't. It went very well.
It went very Chinese. So
Oh
yeah.
wow.
Anybody that happens to be part Chinese or full Chinese, I don't mean any disrespect.
No.
No.
No, we love you all.
It's a joke. I'm Irish, and I don't.
By
give a
the
monkey's about
way,
people. I don't give a
you
monkey's
do
about people
you do
taking the
realise
piss or joking.
you do realise we'll have to do a a special so that we can prove that we're no racist, like Father Ted when he proves he's no racist,
Oh
then he
God,
uses
yeah,
Mr.
brilliant.
Miyagi.
Yeah. Oh, that
For
community
him-
back there in Chinatown. There's a Chinatown
Aye.
on Bradley Island.
It's when he does the slides and it's Mr. Miyagi.
I'll tell you what, I don't know why people get so butthurt about jokes, because at the end of the day, you've got to find humour in everything.
Oh,
And
yeah.
as I say,
Aye.
I'm Irish, and and the thing is, I don't give a monkeys. It's funny. Irish jokes are funny. Some of them hilarious.
And
Okay,
I'm
I'm
Indian.
not
I'm
Indian.
half Indian and like Asian Indian. I'm half Indian. So people want to make. In fact, I joke with them as well.
Yeah,
So
I
it's
joke
funny.
about it. It's funny. It's nothing. It don't mean. It
Yeah.
doesn't mean anything. In fact, it's normal. It's a term of endearment, isn't it? And people like you.
It is.
You know.
Like people take the piss out of Scottish for being ginger. In the Scottish.
Yeah, but I like both things, so.
There you go.
Scottish and ginger.
Yep, Scottish and ginger.
I think
There you go.
Ginger ninja.
Eric was secretly ginger as well. You know, look. I think that's what it is.
Well, I was blonde, but apparently my sister has like that strawberry red, strawberry blonde. That's what it's called.
Strawberry Blonde. That was a film, wasn't there, about strawberry? It was a song about strawberry
Yeah.
blonde. And a film about strawberry blonde. That's back in the 40s or 50s, wasn't it? Good film, if I remember rightly. Of course, it was a good film. It was pre all this
Yeah,
rubbish.
when they have sheep in them.
That's the Welsh, Anthony. That's the Welsh people.
Exactly.
What's his name? Di from the Valleys.
They from the valleys.
Honestly, I'm not being
Oh.
funny.
They're
But you
lovely.
wanna
The
hear-
Welsh are lovely. So the Scots,
You wanna
so the
hear-
Irish, so the English. Everybody's lovely.
Yeah, but the Welsh, if you go listen and hear the men and the women singing, well, you go to a rugby match and listen to the Welsh audience.
Oh, it's lovely.
Oh my God, it's some of
Lovely.
the best singing I've ever
Yeah.
heard from
Yeah.
Wales.
Hazel's Welsh.
And he's Welsh.
Yeah.
The name like Pal.
Yeah.
Dan, the Scottish
Scottish
trooper.
trooper.
That's Scottish, though.
There
Can
go.
you sing,
Sarah.
Sarah? Can you? I bet you've got a good set of pipes on you, being Welsh. I think it's something that the Welsh are born with, isn't it?
Could be. I don't know.
Talking of Welsh, do you remember Max Boyce?
No,
Don't you remember Max Boyce?
I remember Max Bygraves.
No, Max Boyce should come with a leek and a rugby rosette and a rugby scarf and a cap. I remember years ago. He was very funny man. He was like comedian, stroke
Oh wow!
singer.
I don't believe that.
I don't believe that. I bet when you're in the shower and you're alone and you're belting one out because you can, I bet you sound beautiful.
I often got one out in the shower.
Dan,
What? A song! A song!
Oh, I bet so. Mm-hmm.
Eric!
Eric's lost it. Derek, don't choke on that now, please.
A song, Viv! You're filthy, Viv. You're filthy. That's where your mind took you.
Irene, help!
Hi, Irene.
Irene, help.
Oh, Irene's Japanese, isn't she?
She is.
Yep.
She'd know a thing
We
or
are-
two about Japan and the paranormal.
We are going to scramble our way through, and I say scramble because we don't know an awful lot about it, but about Japanese hauntings and
I've
Japanese
seen a lot.
demons and stuff next week.
YouTube and
Aye.
stuff.
That'll be a good one today.
I'd love
So,
to see you in the chat. You can put us right, Irene.
Maybe get her on the show if you want to come on.
Even if she comes on the show, even better.
that'll be
Irene,
awesome.
let us know if you're available next week, next Tuesday.
We'd love to. Yeah, love to, Irene.
Like a-
Yeah, it needs pumping
Oh,
up to
thank
get
you,
going.
Irene. Bless
Thank you, Irene.
Perfect.
We need all the help we can get.
Yes.
Psychiatric.
I'm so sorry, Sarah. I'm so sorry to have mentally scarred you with that image.
Oh wow, we'll get her on.
Wow.
Yeah,
You're the perfect
definitely
person.
next Tuesday. Irene, I'll message you.
Oh, she's available. Excellent. Oh, yeah, it'd be great,
Yeah.
Irene.
Yeah, that means you have to behave
you.
yourself, Dan, because Irene will tell you.
I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will because I know there's some pretty hefty spirits
Some
from
real-
Japan. Irene, you've got the samurai spirits in your garden, haven't you?
Dan, do you know what the Japanese word for ghost is? Or there's a Japanese female ghost called Ju-on. Ju-on
Oh.
is the word
Ju-on.
Ju-on.
They have
Ju-on.
a lot of- Dear
Good one, Irene.
When does that?
You know me,
Exactly,
Carl. You know me,
Carl.
mate.
That's true. Right, guys, I'm going to bow out because I've got a prior engagement to go to.
Okay.
But it's been lovely to see you guys again.
Does that get bumped with full of asses?
She's on a promise. She's on a
Assholes!
promise.
She's off to Luba. Right.
Mate, like a fucking promise 18 biscuits. Right, guys, I'll catch you up soon. Love
you,
y'all.
Lo. See you soon. Love
Bye.
you. Bye.
Bye.
She's off for a proper wee now.
Oh, too late now.
She's
I'm going to need to wash my dress.
Thing with soap. Yeah.
oh my god.
Lovely, Anthony. Lovely. There you go. Yuri, was that the one, Viv? Oh, Euron, The Grudge.
Ju-on.
Juan.
Ju-on.
It's Juon, but I don't know if I think Irene might be Yuri.
Yo-
There's a lot of different.
Yo-
Oh, Yokai.
Yokai.
Yokai. Is that the one, Viv?
Mm.
Yokai.
Yes, Irene, send the ghost. And there's another ghost where she's been slit from here to here. She looks like she's smiling.
That's
And
terrifying.
if she looks at you, apparently it's
Korean,
Oh, Euron's Korean, Viv.
oh, is it?
Mm.
But if she looks at you, it's like she kills men or something, and the men are left with this smile on their face. Apparently,
Is
apparently
that
that's another-
Japanese? Japanese.
I don't know if
spirit?
that's. I heard it was Japanese, but Irene will be able to tell us.
Well, I do know the Japanese samurai. Some of them believe that the spirit's right in their sword, so I do know that part.
Hmm.
Well, some of those. I mean, those swords are like hundreds of years old, aren't they?
Yeah,
Oh
They've
yeah,
passed down from generation to generation, haven't they?
yeah. You have to say she's beautiful. If you don't, you will die. Yeah, that's the one. And she's got this thing right, like she's been cut right across her face.
That sounds pretty. What Carl says.
Worse than the Joker. Honestly, it's from here to here.
yeah.
I think
So
I
apart from the
believe she was
scar on her
murdered.
face, is she pretty or?
I
The
don't
people
know.
said she's pretty or?
I don't know. Irene would know. But yeah, some serious stuff over in Japan.
Oh yeah, some real dark stuff over there, isn't there?
Oh,
Mm.
yeah, absolutely.
I want to speak to Irene also when she's on next week, bless her, about the samurai, because that's interesting. Because I think she lives on the spot where the samurai used to train there, or had dojos there, or something. I don't know what it was, but I seem vaguely remember her mentioning that.
Do you know karate was born by the villagers in Japan
Mhm.
who taught themselves that to protect themselves against the raiding samurai hordes that used to come and raid their villages, and that's how karate was born, through
And all, it's
the
empty.
peasants.
She Mexican, La Llorona?
I think she
La
is,
Llorona.
isn't she?
She Mexican?
I think she is. Yeah,
She is a Mexican, isn't she?
yeah.
Oh, the slit mouth is because of a bad man killed her mouth. Oh, okay. Can see why she's got it in for men, to be fair to her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Katana
swords. I've got some katanas here.
Well, I'm half Mexican.
Oh, don't get him on the Mexicans again, for Christ's sake. We've moved on from there now.
They're nice people. People are nice wherever you go.
Yeah, but they don't have camels, Dan. Well, they might have them
No,
in
I did
zoos.
make that mistake. An ass. I meant an ass for an ass.
Oh, I don't know. What are we going to do with you? So, katana is the soul of a person.
Oh, Viv, is that what you meant then when you were talking? Or was it somebody who why does that keep coming on? You pressing that, Viv?
No, my hands are here.
Shall
I press it? I will press the buttons.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep, soul of a person. Yep.
That's what you were on about, Eric, wasn't it? The spirit going into the blade.
Now, I don't know. There's a specific samurai sword lost that this guy he's really rich too over in Japan, but he's been looking for almost all his life. He's like 80 years old now or something like that. But it's his family sword, and there's supposed to be a specific soul in it that he wants the sword so bad. He's like paid millions of whatever money they use to try to find it.
Oh, was it a Japanese fellow that's trying to find the sword? So is it his ancestor?
Yeah, it's his ancestor's sword.
Some of the swords craftsmanship over in Japan, though, is a very, very serious art with the balancing and everything. They take it very seriously.
Those swords are they're works of art.
Yeah.
They're absolute works of art. They're stunning.
Yeah. Yeah, Irene, I used to work for Nippon and Kintetsu World Express. So that's where I got my Japanese knowledge from them, from the Japanese guys that I work with.
Yeah.
Yeah, they taught me a lot, actually. And Japan's such a beautiful country as well.
Beautiful.
I'd love to go to Japan.
Such a beautiful country. And the people are lovely. The people are, honestly.
They're very polite, aren't they, Japanese people? Oh, sorry, Viv.
Is that Chinese? Xing Shailong.
I think I've seen that chap. Is he quite a young guy?
Young Long. Yep.
Yeah.
After the war, many Americans took home the samurai swords from the Japanese that they killed.
I would take no more than you bargained for there. Take it easy, William. Love you. Speak
Hi,
to you
William.
soon. And take over the universe and put me in charge. I wouldn't do that. No. To be honest, I can just about run my car, and I don't do that very well.
I can't even do that. My car's making farty sounds just lately.
Really? You've only had that just done, and you're sorted.
No, that was the roof. I had the roof open. It was lovely.
Didn't you have an MOT done in it recently?
Yeah, needs a chain belt.
Is it a chain belt you got on that?
It's not like a belt, but it's a chain. And after
That's
so
much
many,
better.
yeah,
Chain's much better on a car.
yes. I think we should wrap up, Dan.
Yeah. Why not? It's been a jolly good evening. Hope everybody's enjoyed it.
Are you looking forward to next week's topic?
Yeah,
Eric?
It should be good, shouldn't it?
at least the haunted. Well, I love all the history of Japan, but I love the ghost stories and the different spirits that they have. I just, there's like a whole bunch of like a frog spirit. I don't know what they call them.
People disappear after dark in a forest in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's a sad suicide forest. It's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Where people go to. Oh, it's awful.
Yeah, believe that.
That's it. That's where it
That's
is.
the one. It's very sad. Very sad.
But you know what?
That was that
people that do
bastard
that.
YouTuber who went there a few years ago and videoed the guy legs hanging. It's like he got a lot of kickback against it. What's his name?
But the thing is, though, Dan, the people that do that, you have to be brave to do it and mean it in the first place. And then life, they must be going through something to want to do that.
Yeah. And the last thing they need is to be disrespected by being put on camera.
Exactly.
Even if it is just their legs. It's disgusting.
Years ago, but I heard that they stopped letting people go into those woods. Like there's literally a barricade or something that they stopped them from doing it. But
there's a car park there, isn't it? You can just walk straight across into it.
Mm.
Yeah, exactly, Irene. Yeah, I agree.
In India, I'm not going to say where, years and years ago, my cousin said, come on, let's go in here. There's a park. And it's like a gated area full of trees and palms and smells funny in India anyway. But when you got closer to it, it smelled funny. He said, come on, let's go in this park. And so we walked in the gates, open, you can just walk in. Mm. And we scared some, they got vultures in there, like wild birds. We'd scared some away. Don't know why. They were in the bushes doing whatever. And then we walked in a fair way until I saw the remains of somebody that was in a very bad state of they were decaying. And I was nearly sick in my mouth and ran out and was sick outside the gates. My cousin thought it was hilarious.
What it was, weren't you then?
Yeah, what it was, they have these parkways that people that can't afford funerals and things like that, and the beggars and the poorer people, they wrap the bodies and they put them in this park. Or sometimes they don't even bother doing that. They're just thrown in and let the vultures and nature take its course. And they're designated areas where they put this. But you can walk in those. There's no one there to stop you and the gates are not locked.
Oh, well, that's quite sad as well, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, where people are just dumped is sad, isn't it?
Yeah, but I suppose with the amount of people, because there's millions, it's like China, it's very overrun.
And then to be fair, when you're gone, and it doesn't really matter, does it? It's just the body, isn't it? It's not you, exactly. Is it? It's just mortal remains, which is,
Yeah. Not seen a YouTuber go in one of those yet.
No, you won't either.
It's the smell as well.
When that forest in Japan, it was disgusting. The way that he filmed it.
Yeah.
Like he found the body of a young guy, and it was like, man.
You don't do that.
Just no. That's cool. That'd be cool.
Be great. I'd love to go to Japan.
Yeah, it looks stunning. It looks beautiful.
It is on my hit list. But I need lots of money because I want to go to Tokyo first.
Oh, I'd love to go to Tokyo.
Tokyo
looks amazing, doesn't it? They've got that Tokyo. Multiple crossing there, haven't they? Which it's really cool. It's really cool.
I have to go and visit Tokyo. Lots of things to do in Tokyo on my hit list. I have to do karaoke in Tokyo. I have to, and then I have to get on that bullet train.
Oh, bless you, Irene.
Oh, Irene.
You shouldn't have said that. We will be there. Should we go
We're coming.
Next week? Bless you, Irene. That is very nice. We've got to
tell Irene.
Thank you.
Arigato gozaimasu.
Arigato gozaimasu.
Yeah.
Was that goodbye or?
Thank you very much.
Arigato gozaimasu. There you go.
Make a play
day.
We got lots of play dates, honestly.
Yeah.
All
Where do
over
you
the
live,
world.
Anthony? Is it somewhere nice? Maybe we can visit you.
You want to play date, Anthony?
Freebies all around the world.
I'll send Dan.
Oh, Yoloshiko. I'm probably
You're welcome.
butchering a language. Oh, Yoloshiko.
You got to bow when you say that, Dan.
Yoloshiko.
See? It's terrible.
It's nice to get insights
Cultured.
into other people's cultures, isn't it?
Mm. What about
Interesting.
Anthony's culture?
I don't know.
Where's Anthony from? Hi, Mary. I hope you're doing well.
Hi, Mary.
I hope you're doing well, Mary. Right, we're done then, Viv, haven't we?
Anthony's gone very quiet. Doesn't want you to come and visit him, Dan.
I don't blame him. To be honest, I've shut my mouth as well.
We'll send Eric instead.
There you go.
That'll teach you, Anthony, for sticking your head over the parapet.
Poor Anthony. So, tomorrow night.
Fantastic, Mary. Very happy to hear it. Excellent
Tomorrow
stuff.
night at 8 o'clock, Dan and I will be on the Simply Spooky page with our spooky show, where we will be talking to a demonologist guy and his wife, hopefully, the wonderful Ben Winfield.
Yeah,
and his
I love
wife,
that.
Ben Winfield,
Louise.
lovely couple of people. Ben,
So we have them on tomorrow. And then on Thursday, I think there is a To a Grave and Back Again with Lois and the gang. They will be on the Simply Spooky page on Thursday night from about 8:30, I think it
8,
is.
I think, isn't it? Yeah, 8, yeah.
And Friday, you're in for a double whammy special. You have the Frighteners team with Lois and the guys, Ian, Bri, Ian and Nick. They're on Friday night at the usual time of 8 o'clock. And then again on Saturday night, a little bit later, where they have a very, very special guest.
Hi, Irene.
Hi, Irene. And the special guest is, Dan, can you remember the guy's name? She did show you.
Next week?
The horror guy on Saturday.
Oh, no.
Forget his name. But
sorry, but he sounds good.
They'll be talking all things horror, and I know that Lois is very excited to get this guy on. So that's happening this weekend on the Simply Spooky. We are back next Tuesday on the Things Network, where we are talking about Japan and the paranormal with our special guest, Irene.
Yeah, that's going to be exciting.
So we can't wait. And I think there are lots of lovely programs that you can watch on the Things Network running every single day. So check out the program. I think the boss has put a schedule up. I know he's done that on the Facebook page, so you can see what's on and at what times.
Yeah.
So.
Do you know what, Sarah? That's a bloody good idea. I'm going to shoot him off an email tonight.
There you go.
Good idea. I'm going to do that. Thank you for suggesting that, Sarah. We're both fans of
you know what's going to happen, Sarah? If it all goes wrong, you know he'll blame you.
Even if it goes right, I'll still find something to blame you for, Sarah. You know me.
When are you going to sing Sarah a lovely song? Can you sing Sarah a goodbye song to leave her with?
Goodbye, Sarah. See you next week. Hope you can come and have a little speak. We think you're great and we love you lots. Don't tell Lois because she likes me touching her bot. La, 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 la. See you next week, everybody.
See you next week, everyone.
Right. Love and light to everyone. Take it easy, guys. Bye.
Bye.